Hello everyone and welcome to The Leap. I'm Shane Battis.
And I'm Madison Goforth.
And I'm Claire Wright.
Whether you are involved or not, you've probably heard about the TCU Dance Marathon.
It's the biggest dance party of the year with over 500 participants dancing to raise money and awareness for Cook Children's Hospital.
Families from the hospital join students, faculty, and members of the Fort Worth community for the 12-hour marathon. The event will have dancing, games, food, and fun in order to celebrate the patients and hear their stories. Dance Marathon is this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. in the University Recreation Center. The marathon will end with a big reveal of the total amount of money raised. Last year, they raised over $90,000.
We have Dance Marathon Director Sarmali Stewart and President Sammy Schreier here on set to tell us more about this year's Dance Marathon. Hey guys, welcome.
Hi, how are you guys?
Doing well. Yeah. And so to start us off, tell us, what's different about Dance Marathon this year compared to years past, and how are you growing?
So this year we've actually grown tremendously. We went from 424 dancers registered last year to almost 600 this year, and it's still going up. Registration is actually open all the way up until tomorrow, so we're welcoming as many students as possible, which is great. We are also reaching for new heights, just trying to raise as much awareness as we can.
That's awesome. So I know Dance Marathon is all about the kids. What fun things do y'all do for the kids the day of?
So at the event, we have a whole kids corner. So all of our miracle children and their families can hang out there. We have a bounce house for them. We have a bunch of different games and crafts for them. We kind of make them our heroes of the day. So we have capes, and we just, throughout the day, they have a sidekick, which is a TCU student that they get to hang out with all day. And then at each hour, we have a different miracle child go up on stage and share their story. So before they go up on stage, we as TCU students make a whole funnel, and then they can run through the tunnel and we cheer them on, and then they go up on stage and share their story, and it's incredible.
That sounds so fun. So what is the end goal amount of money that you guys are hoping to raise for Cook Children's Hospital?
So this year our goal is $100,000, which is crazy. We're trying to raise that number because it's Cook's 100th birthday, and so we're trying to celebrate that with them, and of course just do as much as we can for the kids. It's of course way more than just a number. So
awesome.
And so I want to take this back to Taylor Helen. She passed away several years ago. I know much of this event was centered around her last year as part of her memorial. And so how are you continuing her legacy now?
So Taylor Helen, she was actually one of the committee members for the first and second Dance Marathon. She had a huge heart for Dance Marathon, even though she was a patient at Cook Children's for over 5 years as she was fighting colon cancer. She still did everything in her power to fight for kids that were also being treated at Cook Children's. She raised over $3,000 herself. And so on all of our shirts, we have her initials, TRH, just because we as a team want to continue to carry on her legacy. Many people know that she had just a spirit that shined and radiated like no other, and she constantly chose joy despite her battle. So as a team, every day, we are just trying to honor her legacy and choose joy.
I love that. That's so incredible. So for you guys, what are some personal memories that have just stuck with you throughout doing Dance Marathon?
Well, for me, my sophomore year, I was actually one of the sidekicks for our miracle child named Isabella, and she and her family were so incredible, and it really brings you back to your why. Why do we spend this whole year fundraising? Why do we dance on our feet for 12 hours straight? So just to know that impact is real for them, and really getting to know them makes such a difference.
Okay, one last question. What are some of your favorite dance moves that you do on the day of Dance Marathon?
You got to show one.
No, I can't. That's all you. The president's got this one.
I feel like it'd be very hypocritical if we don't see some dancing from the two Dance Marathons.
For the
Who
Dance
cares?
Marathon,
Okay, well,
queens.
you're going to have to wait and see our morale dance for sure. So it's a 10-minute dance when shown in full, and we teach just a portion at the start of every hour. We have an incredible team this year that's been working so hard on a really cool mix for it, dance moves, so I don't want to reveal it.
You gotta come to the event to see our dance moves.
All right, well, that's a good cliffhanger.
Yeah, you have to go. If you want to see the dance moves, you gotta go to the event. I tried, guys.
All right, so we can all check out Dance Marathon tomorrow at 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for having us.
TCU's Department of Modern Language Studies wants to give students a taste of French cinema. The 2018 French Film Festival will feature 6 movies throughout the semester, starting Tuesday with April in the Extraordinary World. The animated family flick follows a young woman named April on high-stakes missions with the help of her cat, Darwin, and other unlikely friends. The young scientist carries on family's research 10 years after their mysterious disappearance in a desperate search for answers. She's soon pursued by government agents, and she gets closer to the truth about the parents, packed with twists, humor, and suspense. This science fiction adventure is sure to delight all audiences of all ages. April, the Extraordinary World will be shown in Sid Richardson Lecture Hall at 4 o'clock Tuesday. At 7 p.m. The festival continues every Tuesday through April 10th to screen the latest news from the cosmos, As I Open My Eyes, National Diploma, Fatima, and My Life as a Zucchini. Follow whattodo.tcu for more information.
Oscar season is on the way, and the nominations are in. The 2018 Best Picture nominations include The Post, Lady Bird, Get Out, Dunkirk, Darkest Hour, The Shape of Water, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, Phantom Thread, and Call Me By Your Name.
While the Academy prepares to make their decision, we've come up with our own recommendations. Madison, start us off.
Oh, for sure. So I think all the nominations are awesome, but I for sure think that the Best Picture should go to Darkest Hour. I don't see anyone else for sure. I think that this movie is incredibly produced. I think that it's a historical film. It's about Winston Churchill and World War II, and so I think that just the way that it was produced, it all builds up to the climax. So not only is it historical, it's important, but it's also produced extremely well. Like, if this movie wasn't based on true events, it is just produced so well. And Tim Bevan is the producer, one of the producers, and this is his 5th Academy Award nomination, so I think he's coming in for a win on this one.
Definitely strong contender.
I have to agree with you on the true stories. Those always are my absolute favorite.
For sure.
But I have to say that the one to beat, I think, this year is The Post. Meryl Streep, every time, she just does a phenomenal performance. And this year, she actually broke her own record for the most nominations for Academy Awards with 21 this year, which is pretty sensational, I have to say.
I did hear about that, and I was blown away by her. I mean, she is incredible.
Absolutely.
I mean, odds are Meryl Streep is going to win another Oscar. If I know Oscars, Meryl Streep's going to win anyways. But although I do like Meryl Streep and I do like some of the slower dramas, I feel like I really am running for a Get Out, because honestly that was my favorite, because I feel like it really changed up the usual Oscar nom that you get. How many times have you seen a horror movie up for Best Picture?
Absolutely.
Either of you?
True.
I mean, I'm not even really a horror movie person myself, but I just really love what Jordan Peele did here, because I feel like he took something really unique that people could really latch onto with this story that was not only it was horror, it had comedy, it had obviously a lot of social issues woven into it, a lot of really deep imagery and symbolism, and I feel like it was just a very clever film, and it really kept me on the edge of my seat the whole time. So I feel like that deserves a nomination for me.
Great. All those are great. We look forward to seeing who wins. Okay, guys, well, right after the break, we'll be back with more news, so keep watching.
Before doers, dreamers, and trailblazers make their mark on the world, there was TCU. TCU, where dreams take their course.
TCU's acapella is going to the quarterfinals. This weekend, 2 of TCU's acapella groups, the Horntones and Here Comes Trouble, are taking the stage at the international competition in Fort Worth. The teams will compete in hopes of advancing to the semifinals in Phoenix. So we have members today. We have Demi Fritz and Ivy Richard here. All are part of the female group Here Comes Trouble, as you can see by your shirt. So thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we're excited to get to know you guys and get to know Here Comes Trouble. So why don't y'all just tell us, what is Here Comes Trouble? When do y'all practice? What do y'all do? What are some exciting things we need to know?
I can start with that. So I'm a senior right now, and I started the group as a sophomore, and so it's an a cappella group, which is where you sing and there's no music in the background, so it's just the voices. And there's 14 of us, and it's only girls, so it's really fun. Everybody always wonders if it's Pitch Perfect. It basically is. So we practice 2 nights a week for a couple hours.
Awesome. How do you feel going into this competition? It's your senior year. You started the group. How does that feel? What of an accomplishment, really?
Super excited. So last year, I feel like it was such a growing experience for the group, and so I think this year it's great to watch how much better we've gotten since it is our second year competing at it. And so I'm excited. This is her first time doing it, so.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited, super pumped. It was great to get to know everyone, and they've been so amazing and so sweet. And I'm not a great dancer, but being able to do all the dance moves and just have fun and do what we all love to sing, so yeah.
Can you give us a hint of what we're going to see this weekend? Like what songs you'll be performing or any choreography we might see?
I'm not going to do the choreography, but so our set includes What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger by Kelly Clarkson, and then a song by Ella Voss, which I'd never heard of until we decided, called You Don't Know About Me. And then we're doing Brave by Sarah Bareilles, so it's super fun.
Awesome, that sounds cool.
Power to the women. I love
That was our whole goal was women empowerment for
That's
our set
awesome.
this year.
I love that. Okay, so how has the group been? You said you're a senior, you're a freshman. How has it been coming into college and having a group like Here Comes Treble to kind of get involved with?
Honestly, it's been amazing being able to pretty much make friends right off the bat. Everybody's so sweet. It was nice to know, like, to be able to fit in and walk into it and just have fun with it. And so, but it's been amazing.
That's awesome.
What's the most fun you've ever had, like, on the team?
Oh, wow.
A lot to
Probably
choose from.
figuring out how to actually dance and seeing everyone's different renditions and warm-ups are always fun because there's no real words. It's just making faces and having fun with it.
Can you show us how you'd warm up for a dance if you had one, or show if you were coming right now?
Oh, vocal
It involves
warm-ups.
a lot of squats.
It's like
my
high
dance
school.
part.
Like,
I can't do that, so.
But yeah.
that's awesome.
Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by, and good luck this weekend. We'll be rooting
Thank
for
you.
you.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks.
The Olympics are coming to a close this weekend, so we thought it'd be fun to send out our Michelle Ross out on campus for a special Michelle on the Street segment. Let's take a look.
First question is, what sport would you play in the Winter Olympics?
I would do the snowboard, the pipe one. I don't know what it's exactly called, the pipeline snowboard. The one that Shaun White does.
It's like figure skating or skeleton, but I feel like I would like just combust into flames if I was on skeleton.
Snowboard cross is kind of a cool sport. It's like where you just race snowboards.
I'd most likely like to do ice skating just because I feel it's a very majestic sport to play.
I'd do the downhill luge skeleton because it's fun and thrill-seeking.
Definitely probably snowboarding.
Why snowboarding?
It's just cool. It seems really hard. People that do it do a lot of cool tricks, and I don't know, it'd be cool.
Can you tell me where the Olympics are set this year?
Pyeongchang in South Korea.
Pyeongchang, South Korea.
Is it China?
They are in South Korea.
Pyeongchang.
Yes.
Did you know that before?
Pyeongchang, South Korea.
And give me your best example of curling.
Like right here.
Yeah, if you can.
So I don't know exactly how it goes, but there's like multiple people going on during the curling. So you got a guy pushing the little stone, and you got the guys doing the shuffling.
Curling. Curling.
The only example I've seen of curling is on the SpongeBob episode. Isn't there one? There's like something on it, but they shuffle a thing.
And then if you were a figure skater, what song would you skate/perform to?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Blades of Glory gave me some inspiration, so I'd probably go with something along the lines of
I
that.
don't know why it's Titanium by Sia.
Can you sing like 10 seconds of that song?
Oh gosh, sure.
Or just 3 seconds?
I am Titanium.
Just beat it.
The Titanic penny whistle.
Ooh, can you sing like a little line of that?
Yeah.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel.
Everybody Makes Mistakes by Hannah Montana.
Can you sing like a line of that?
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everyone, I'm talking about, yeah, everyone gets that way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Man, that is hilarious. Have y'all been watching the Olympics?
Some of it, yes.
Okay, I've been following. I'm not a huge Olympics fan. I love sports, but for some reason, I just am always too busy to watch the Olympics. You know, they come and go so quick. I've been watching a lot this year.
It's been pretty entertaining, especially the younger man, a 17-year-old snowboarder who slept in
Red?
on
Is it
Netflix,
Red?
lost it. Yeah, that's the one, Gerard. And still won gold. I think that's inspiration to everyone.
I can't believe Chloe Kim.
Absolutely, yeah.
She said that the first thing she was going to do is buy a bag of chips.
Yes.
Like, that's how crazy they train. I'm like, this girl's 17 and she can't eat chips.
She's so funny. And when she was on the podium, people asked why she wasn't crying, and she goes, well, I just finished my eyeliner. I can't mess it up.
They train you for even that. It's
Absolutely.
that thorough.
So true, man. But yeah, the Olympics have been amazing.
And now we have our celeb gurus, Taylor Bozer and Megan Gooder, here in studio to give you guys the latest celebrity scoop.
Thanks, guys. Marriages, divorces, and babies. Oh my, Hollywood has been through the ringer this week.
The week started with Amy Schumer announcing her secret wedding to her boyfriend of 3 months, Chris Fisher. The couple's February 13th wedding had a star-studded guest list, including Jennifer Lawrence, Katy Perry, Judd Apatow, and Larry David.
Up next, babies, babies, and more babies. Some of our favorite celebrities announced that they would be expecting in 2018. Olympian Michael Phelps and his wife Nicole Johnson welcomed their baby boy named Beckett Richard on Valentine's Day.
Maroon 5 frontman Adam Levine and his supermodel wife Bahati Prinsloo welcomed their second baby girl named Gio Grace on Friday.
And the most shocking news in Hollywood this week from Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux. They called it quits. The couple announced their split on Thursday. Jennifer and Justin started dating in 2010 and were engaged 2 years later.
And in a more surprising turn of events, it seems as though the couple might never have been legally married. According to reports from TMZ, the couple had a wedding ceremony in 2015, but there is no marriage license for the couple in Los Angeles County.
To keep up with this and more developing stories, check us out on Twitter at celeb_TCU. Back to you guys.
Well, that's all we have for this episode of The Leap.
Keep checking TCU 360 for all Leap-related updates or find us on Facebook.
As always, it's been fun leaping into the weekend with you. See you next time.